Good morning, good morning, good morning. Market open right now. Let's see what we get here. We got our midnight open right here. We have our 8:30 open right here. We're digging into this opening range, as you can tell. We opened here, closed there. Here's our opening range that we have. Draw this out as opening range. Today I believe that we're just going to get this distribution into here and then start to roll over. We could reach up into this higher time frame for value gap up here, and then start to fold over from up here. But we'll see what happens if that's even the case. We'll pay attention to that. I would like to see lower movement down into this range here, from the news lows to the highs of this range, back down in 50% of that. That would be pretty nice. Let me get my Top Step X up. Let me log into my trading account here as well. For the bullish case, we do have this gap. If we do reject this new week opening gap here as well, if we do continue to get buys up on in. So that is the bullish case. We do have a 2-day order block. Could retest that and keep moving higher here. 12-hour for value gap just got hit. We took out this buy side liquidity after retracing from this low here on Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if it just does start trading down and erases all the gains. We'll see, we'll see. Nothing's ready yet, obviously. We're bouncing out 4-hour for value gap. Take out this liquidity here. We have, like I said, liquidity in here internally. If we get a 30-minute closure above this for value gap, if we close like this, this could be an inversion to trade higher. Same with this 15-minute. But if we push up and reject this area and pull back down, then that could be a bearish sign. I need to see some form of liquidity taken if we're going to go short, like let's say above here. So if I'm zooming out and really getting the overall picture of this, we have just a distribution at the high market maker sell model to go lower here. That's what I see. Personally, I just personally don't think it's ready yet. I can't like frame anything yet. I don't think it's ready. Minute for value gap here. We got these highs like I was just saying up there. Wonder if we're gonna stab up into these highs and then we get our inversion to sell off here. I'd say these are my buy side target right now. Nice distribution here. Like lower, retest, internal liquidity, shift to structure, retested this inefficiency, inversion, displacement, targeting these highs into this range, Equal highs up here. We'll see what happens. It's been a break-even week, and that's okay. Oh, man! Even if we invert this, I'm not shorting with equal highs above there. I'd rather wait for a displacement lower and some bullish SMTs. So to be open to price action. Could trade lower and buy up, or could buy up, sell off. That's 50% of that range, but if we go to this high, we gotta load these equal highs up here too. Okay, I got a question for whatever I put up to here, this gap. What gap even is that, dude? Oh, that's a fucking volume imbalance. Dude, did we really just come like that close to it and then just didn't hit it? Huh, we didn't. It was PM session low yesterday. PM session high up here. Based on what I'm seeing now, it's looking like price wants to keep pushing higher. Yeah, from what I'm seeing now, this is very bullish. We got a 1 minute order block now. I want to watch this inefficiency. Equal highs here. So we'd want to see this active support right here. Long entry right here. Two-minute closure yet. Alright, we didn't close that bullish, so no. But still looking at that conversion. Fair value gap, I should say. Just took out liquidity. That was a 15-second, my bad. And there's SMTs to the wicks in that. Not a bad trade right there. You want to see that stayed open? Sats to go to break even or partials. Targeting up to there. Okay, break even wouldn't even be a hit. We would just be launching right off this bitch. Oh, look at that 3 minute. If you don't think this is bullish, go fuck yourself. It's propulsion block right now. Oh man, that's crazy. That's over a 2R right there. Alright, we got a fair value gap that's up here we could reach into. We obviously just broke above the 30 minute. We took out this internal high that we're looking at. 50% of this overall range. And the question is, what do we do? This kind of looks bullish here on dollar. I already logged into my trading account, motherfucker. You don't gotta have me do it again. Inverted to 30-second, retested the 30-second inversion. Trade lower, back down into this 15-second fair value gap we have marked up here. Getting a sell side distribution on that time frame. So I just want to watch this area. What do we do here? I personally think we're going to sell off down back below these lows because we hit this high here. We're about to invert this 30-second, but it's way too deep into this discount for me to want to take it. If we close right down below there, I would say this is the next target. I'd like to wait for possibly another distribution and then something like this. Short there. S&Ts. Yeah, look at that 1 hour. We closed down below this. We came back, we tested this 1 hour for value gap. And we're displacing away from that fair value gap now. So liquidity taken. Hard time frame PD array hit, which I guess you could say is 50% of this range. We're just in bearish order flow now. If we continue to sell off here, we could look for a retrace for another entry to go short. Man, here we go. Leverage is still, like, these ranges are still so high. We can only really do 2 contracts. Oh, man. So if this trade, like if I take a trade here and it loses, I don't care. I only care about good execution, man. I don't care about taking a move. I don't care about the P&L. I care about just following the fucking plan, man. Between both of these right now, All three of these. We got some fat SMTs. Actually, we don't. Yo, that 15-minute wick is nasty, bro. Okay. Look at that order block. We close back down below this entire fucking fair value gap here. Like, what inefficiencies do we now have to go short off of? Okay. Like, we hit liquidity. We hit our higher time frame PD array. We have a clear draw on liquidity lower. So now what of our sell side, like what PD arrays can we use to go short off of? So now we look for retracement, for value gaps, PD arrays, and inversions to go short. I don't see many. This is just very back and forth. Not really the type of price action that makes me want to take a trade right now. We don't have any news today. Don't have any news on Monday either. Tuesday looks good. Wednesday, CPI. Holy fuck. If CPI comes in hot. Oh, that's gonna be ugly. Better start our macro in a little bit anyway. We're not even in our macro, so I don't even want to touch a bitch right now. Staying heavy. Gotta watch this order block here on dollar. I wanna watch it push. And go above this up here. You got a lot of liquidity down below here. Alright, I like that SMT we got. Okay, we're about to enter a macro here. So we have this high, higher high there. Drawing liquidity lower. We got an inversion here. I do like this for a potential short right now. down to these lows. It's the start of the macro, which is the hard part. I do want to wait and see if we can get a little bit higher, though. Bounce off 50% of this range. What's in here? Volume balance, everything. This is fucking tight. Very fucking tight. I'm gonna be okay with missing out on this one because I didn't just like plan this. I was doing my other recording on my other stuff, so this is not a planned trade fully. Since I am bearish and we are getting bearish closures, I believe there's a higher probability that price is going to continue to move lower right now from this 30-second inversion based on this SMT we have here, and we're below the 30-minute fair value gap. I'm gonna take this end log off, it's just distracting. So this 30-second fair value gap, I believe this is higher probability that we are going to keep moving lower from this area. We're also paired with this breaker here to hit this liquidity. It's just so choppy for me. I'm observing this one. I feel like a little bit of FOMO in this, and I'm like aware of that, and I want to enter this trade. We just took out this internal low here, so lower low, higher low, and we have bullish SMT with this consolidation range. I'm gonna wait for a little bit better movement here. I know we're in our macro. I know this trade looks okay, but came up at the high, rejected this. 1 hour time frame. Looks like it can continue heavy. We got 7 minutes left. If this stays bullish, we could just get another sell-off, rejection, and buy back up into this range. Especially if we have bullish SMT at the lows. Which we're about to get YM to hit that low there. YM's about to smoke out these lows. I'd like to see, yeah, like one more leg or so of distribution here. The high shifted lower. We never reached this fair value up there. So if we do go bullish once more and we hit this fair value gap here, we can displace from here. I want to pay attention to that as well. Okay, we're getting SMTs now hitting this order block here. We're just doing this once more. Fucking look at this choppy ass bitch. 15-second inversion with more SMTs at the wicks. I mean, this is probably the best you're gonna get right now for like a short setup. Alright, we can close back above it. Like, I'm staying out of this right now. I'm just observing this because we got bullish SMT at these lows. You see what I mean here? Look at this. These lows taken, lower low. These lows here, higher low. But we do have bearish SMT here at these wicks. Higher high, lower high. It's just very choppy for me right now. I'd want to wait on something a little bit better. Okay. Just came back. Bullish 9-minute closure. Now we got this order block we gotta break through if we're gonna go bearish. Is it the easiest to read market? I'll say that. I will 100% say that. If I take a trade, it's gonna be 2 contracts. We just need to get out of this chop, dude. I'd rather take no trades than to take a trade and lose. I'll be right back. Alright guys, what's going on? We're back. Okay, 5-minute bearish closure is fuck. Okay, we're getting bearish with some T's now here. Nice fair value gap distribution off of this here. Targeting these lows now. I like that 5-minute fair value gap closure. I just don't like how it took out these equal lows as well. Shifted up, came back down. Let's see if we poke yesterday's low and get an inversion to go back long. Or if we go back long now and we get some distribution here to go short again. I'm looking at this right now. We just had a 30-second inversion closure. Wonder, yeah, we're gonna go long here. If we get back up to this high. Because there's really no need for price to even get back in here. It's like, look how balanced the price range is here. Like, if we get back into there, I think we're going to go bullish. From what I'm seeing here. If we trade back up in, this would be a very bullish signature here. I'm not taking it, I'm just telling you that one. I wonder if we gotta get back into this range once more, take out this internal high, and then we get the shift lower. Like if this is the high of the day right here. I just don't know if this fucker's ready yet. See what I mean? Try to equal lows. Rejecting it. Yeah, bullish S&P in the wicks there. I'd say this high is suspect now. We're even above this inversion now. Could enter right here. Give you a 1R. We're in our macro. Price can easily spool up. So what would make me want to go long now is if we get a closure above this 15-minute for value gap here. And this ends up closing above this high as well. So we got 9 minutes left on that. If that's the case, I want to see if we can target more of this range here. Up into this fair value gap. Possibly up to this high. Even higher, we never hit that volume imbalance. We took out internal lows. So that's if price wants to give it to me. So we did have bearish 5-minute order block, now it's bullish. We're back into this bullish area here. Let's took out this internal high, there's that 1-to-1 I was talking about. We're in this fair value gap here. We're just gonna need to watch these fair value gaps now. Seek and destroy conditions right now. Nothing really worth sticking your trade into, you know? We got this 1 minute for value gap here. So that gets respected. Breaker. Oh man. 2 minute rejected that fair value gap just nicely, and we pushed up higher from there. Not too bad, not too bad. Look at that 2 minute rejection on that fair value gap to keep pushing higher. These relative equal highs here. Oh my god, did I not? Okay, I did. I marked it up right. Dude, that's so wild. I mean, it makes exactly equal lows. Internal highs taken. Bearish SMT at these highs now with YM. Yeah, YM's supposed to spin some bearish SMT here. 4-hour order block we're hitting. We got 4 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. We'll see how this thing closes. If close like this, I'm bullish. If it closes bearish, goes back down into this range, I'm bearish. We close right here, bullish as fuck. We got some time left though. Literally just played off this breaker here. Displacement, rejection, SMT is breaker. It's breaker play. That's crazy. YM had the SMT here. Yeah, this is the breaker play. So if you can tell, like, what happened here, we traded up, pulled back down, disruption of these lows. I know it created equal lows for later. And then we had the SMTs down here, shifted up above the inversion, 2-minute fair value gap. When we had the 2-minute fair value gap, we also had SMTs with YM. I know we were waiting on this 15-minute closure to close bullish, but it obviously just pushed bullish before that even happened. 9-minute opened at 12. Entry was at 10. Entry was at 10. So using this area, this would be a good entry here to go long towards those highs. So that would have been a, after the SMTs, let's say you got filled here, stop would be there. You get a 40-point move on this at least, a 1-to-1. You get up to like 80 points on that bitch. I'd say that was a good learning lesson there. I don't really trade breakers, but that wasn't bad. Hard to see it in the moment. Alright, we're about to get our next macro starting in 2 minutes here. So we're going to mark our trade setup. We go over to my other chart here, my other screen. Just placing out the 1 hour for value gap on almost all the indices. Two-hour time frame, we got SMTs up at the highs. I do genuinely like this setup that we're starting to form up here. From what I see right now, that this price might just start falling right on through. I'm not going to enter it right away. Oh my god, now I got SMT here. This ain't too bad. If you see this SMT we have here, we hit the midnight open as well. I don't think it's too bad. That's 40 points. We're rejecting off the end log. I'm gonna wait for a little bit more time. We got bullish SMT in the 5-minute wicks as well. Ah, man, I really want to enter it, but I think we should wait. I mean, I think it is higher probability of it going lower based on what I'm seeing on the chart right now. We do have the 1-minute inversion, but we still have multiple for value gaps. I need to wait for more of like a distribution. I do say it is higher probability of going short here. I just love to see more SMT at these highs though. That's a fucking issue. None of them made the SMT at the highs, so I'm waiting on this one. I do feel like FOMO kicking in. A little bit, some human. What does that mean? Is like actual fear, or is it just a hole in my trading plan? So liquidity, higher time frame, PD array met, drawn liquidity lower. We have all that. Now we got SMTs in the wicks. SMT is not the end all be all, but based on the movement that we are getting, This looks like it's gonna go towards that direction. I believe there's a higher probability of price moving lower instead of coming to this high. We are in our macro right now. That's what I see. We have an order block. SMT these wicks. I mean, the SMT might fail. That's fine if it does, whatever. Okay, there we go. SMT just failed. So I might get hit out on one contract. I mean, that's completely fine. I guess I'd just be a little bit early. I'd just like to see what we get here in price action more. Do we start pushing lower or do we keep pushing higher? That's like the question here. Like, we don't really have a whole lot of SMTs at these highs. It's just pushing up, retesting the higher time frame. NWOG. We do have equal highs higher. We never hit that fucking low either. Alright, we're starting to move lower now. I wouldn't want to see price come back up above that high we just made. So I'm going to reduce my risk on this trade here. I cut that risk in half. Did we just get a bearish closure on the 2 minutes? Oh man, we want to see a 2 minute close a little bit lower. Moving stops to break even here. I just don't like the bullish SMT we're seeing now. I mean, if it goes without me, then cool. Well, if it hits me on a break even and goes out me, cool, because I see bullish SMT being formed. Alright, we want to see this keep ripping down now. Like, I'm still in the trade. I just want to see this keep ripping down if we're going to go bearish. I don't really want to see it push back in. Like, we couldn't even invert that 3 minute there. So now we're pushing the low again. Like, what do we do now, motherfucker? Break even hit, and then it fucking falls again. Just hits the order block. I mean, maybe 50% of the order block was where to put the stop loss. But I don't know, it's just choppy. I mean, we got this 2 minute order block as well. We'll see what we get if we close below this 3 minute inversion here. Man, it's gonna fucking do it too, isn't it? Okay, we got 30 minutes left in this 1 hour candle. I'm curious on how this starts to close. Because we had a bullish 15 minute. Does this push back up higher now and we move higher from this area? Or what? What's dollar doing? Pushing lower? So we should be pushing higher. I mean, we're in this area to reverse. I just feel like we're in a good distribution area to start selling off. Like we're about to close a 3-minute inversion here. Like, we just closed a 3-minute inversion. We got a lot of area here that could be acting as resistance. I just don't think it's A+, man. I just don't. I think it can easily push back into here. It's just gonna use the breakers now. Let's see. Just gonna wait on this one here. I already had the break even on the short, so just gonna watch this. I know we got the inversion. I'm thinking we're gonna reach these lows now. We still have the SMTs I like to see when I take a trade here. I know you don't need SMTs all the time, but for me, it gives me a higher confirmation. Because now we got bullish SMTs too. So like this is like very contradicting. So if I bring all three of these over, so we're making like lower low here, higher low here. See what I mean? Like kind of contradicting each other. 15 minute, we're just pulling back down. Could reject out this order block to move higher. But I do like the short because we have this high up here and we're delivering off fair value gap here. 2 hour time frame, lower high, higher high in the wicks. And we have a clear draw on liquidity lower. Like we have this entire range. And I believe 50% of this range could be a draw. I just don't know if it's ready yet. So I want to keep observing price, see how we distribute up in here. We're in macro right now, so we'll see what happens here. So look at that. I'm glad I didn't take a short. Let's rather wait for some more information on this. Grab another coffee. I'll be right back. There she goes, man. There she goes. shit just was not A+ for me, dude. If it was clear, I would have taken it. I'm okay with missing this trade. It was not clear, even though I was framing it there. Very heavy. I wonder if ICT is short right now. Was he live streaming? Oh, he finished it. The shit was so fucking sloppy. I think we're gonna short right from here, stay down below here, this breakaway gap. I think this is exactly what we're getting right now. We're at the end of our macro. Turning down to there. Like that's a breakaway gap in there. Let me close heavy in the 4 minute. We already retraced. 5 minutes is open. There we go. Starting to fucking ripper. Let's go. There we go. Just like that. I don't trade like this though, but this is nice. I normally don't enter trades like when it starts continuing like that. It's a lot riskier, but I took a paper on there. See if she makes it down. They're going way lower than that. Buy limit there. Just got order block there. Bearish order flow, baby. Sticking in the bearish order flow. Three-minute inversion. think about it, guys. Inversion likely to hold. Or if we trade back into here, get a distribution up here to sell off. Very nice. Oh my god, if we do get up into this and we stay lower here, that's good too. We're in this for value gap, we're staying lower here. Coming into this for value gap after this inversion. Here's our inversion. You'd want to see that stay intact there. I'm just moving this over because if we get something good in here, I want to enter this bitch. Looking at this 30-second inversion here. If we invert this inversion here, I'm going to take a short on this. Are we going to break that high though? That's the question. I don't want to see it break that high. I want to see it stay down below that high. So how much risk is this? This is 25 points. So we can do 3 contracts. So we'll see. We'll see if this works. If we break this low, I'm closing it. We're at the low of this range. We have SMT, we have drawn liquidity. If we break this low here, I'll close. I'll move it to break even. We break this low. Ideally, this should hold. This high should hold. I know this is a continuation trade setup. So I just took this short based on us trading down. We have a nice draw on liquidity down here, lower, targeting about 40 points or so, possibly a little bit lower. We have SMT at the 3-minute wicks here. It's higher high, lower high. We are already trending. We inverted this 3-minute for value gap. We're closing bearish on the higher time frames, as you can tell. Here, we're closing pretty bearish. I would like to see price continue to move down lower. We might get hit out on this one, and that's fine. If we do get hit out, I'll just look for lower movement after. Yeah, we're likely to get hit out on this one here. About 30 points, and that's completely fine. This is wrong on the trade if it does hit me out. I'm leaving it open. There we go. Hit me out. Lost that trade there. Now I'm just gonna watch and see what we get. I know we were in a discount. We had SMTs. We looked like we were gonna go lower here. Looked good from that standpoint. I'll take one more stab at it. I still think we're gonna reach down lower. We might have to just deliver from this for value gap here first. Yeah, because this is the short here. We had a nice strong liquidity lower. Where is it? Right here. Lower high. Higher high. Off of this area here. 30-second inversion. That was like clear as day. I would take that trade over and over and over again. The only hard part is we were trading off of the discount of this range. Like 1600. About 2K loss, holy shit. Alright. I'll take one more trade, I'll see where we go from there. We continue to get bearish set up here. Yeah, SMT at the higher time frame wicks as well again. 9-minute time frame has SMT. Do we just invert again? I think we fucking did. Dude, if you fucking go without me now, getting a fucking entry, I'm gonna fucking slap you, bitch. NASDAQ. I still think we're going bearish. It's my last trade of the day here. Whoa, whoa, it's glitching like a motherfucker. Let's see where we go with this one here. We'll take one off down there. And then we'll take one off here. So that's what we'll do. We'll take one off here. So this is 20, okay. 4, 8. This will be about $1,000 there. This will be about, what is it? Fucking 130 divided by 20. 26. It'll be about a little over $3,000 with these two contracts here hitting TP. I think the RR is worth it if you look at the 9-minute wicks here. Higher high, lower high. We're already displacing lower. We got clear equal lows lower. We had our entry model again present itself. Motherfucker, we're getting another. Alright. Another 30-second inversion that might just rip it up one more time. I'm hopping off after this one if this one hits me out here. Alright, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. I'll be back next week. Love y'all. Peace out.